This was not my first concussion. This was the result from my second knockout, but still not a concussion.
All right, I appreciate it. Take care. All right. Guys, welcome to another rainy day in New York City, just like yesterday. I almost said sunny, but then I said rainy because it's rainy. So I happened to be at 30 Rock today to run a few errands, but there was a story that I wanted to bring up. I wanted to talk about one of my favorite stories ever, the gnarliest concussion, and happened to be my first concussion I've ever gotten. Do you know how I can get to Paper Source? Now this is a concussion that caused me to lose my short-term memory for an entire night, and I still think there is some leftover damage from me hitting my brain. Obviously, I'm insane. By the way, I'm actually here looking for envelopes for the stickers that I'm gonna be packaging and shipping out to people for Progress Daily, so I wanna make it cool. I want you guys to be like, dab. Snap. I know it's drizzling a little bit, but yesterday was full on raining, so I want to be outside, even if it's just like a little bit of. So getting knocked out for the first time was a taste for things to come. I had no idea what it was going to be like, but the experience is pretty much blacking out for 1 to 3 seconds, but feeling like you wake up from this long slumber when you come to. And the second I got up, I was like, don't let Aaron go. Aaron was the other guy skating the stair set, and I wanted to make sure that he didn't land on top of me, which was not his intention at all, but for some reason that's where my brain went to the second I woke up. I'll take one. Thank you.
Joined by Roxborough President Ruben Diaz Jr.
Okay, the rain's starting to come down hard, and I do not have an umbrella, and I don't know where this parade ends. It looks like it goes on and on and on. I'm so sorry, bearings. I just don't want my camera to get ruined. $30 bearings or $3,000 camera. I need to figure out a way to hide this camera. All right, found some more shelter from the rain, but this knockout was way different than the other ones. The thing that really spooked everybody and made everybody realize that there was something seriously wrong is when we got back to the apartment, they were watching footage of some skate spot, and I looked on the TV and I was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to skate that handrail. It looks so much fun. And then everyone in the room looked at me at once, and they were like, that's you in the footage. And then I looked again at the TV, and you can see me sitting at the spot that I was hoping one day I would skate, and then I realized that I was just there and didn't remember the entire session. This guy isn't me, but this is the ledge that I got a concussion on. Now this guy goes up for a 50-50, grinds it, lands it. I tried the same thing, but my board shot over about 1 centimeter, and I ended up sitting on the ledge. From there, I flipped completely upside down and fell directly on top of my head, and that's it. Okay, I hid the camera in my hoodie, and now I've just arrived at the Peachy pad, and all this water on my face, the water that you see is sweat. It isn't water from the sky. I did get soaked. My board did get probably ruined, but this is sweat. Okay, where was I? Besides drowning outside. From there the entire night, I just remembered bits and pieces. I remember in the car at one point, I came to and I was like, guys, I'm a little embarrassed, but where are we? And they're like, we're on the way to the hospital. And I was like, that's probably good because I don't remember anything that's happened all night. And from there, of course, just bits and pieces. I went to the doctor's room, and as soon as the doctor left, I didn't know what I was doing there, so I walked out, I went into the lobby, and I was like, why are we here? And they're like, you just got a concussion, you need to go back to the room. And even the doctor was like, you need to go back to the room right now, sir. And I just remember everybody being super concerned. I had my parents were like, John, you know we care about you, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But what was happening is all night I was repeating the same things every 10 seconds or so. It was like 10-second Tom from 50 First Dates.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Henry. Marlon.
Doug.
Lucy.
Hi. Oh, those are cool flip-flops. Where'd you get them?
You like those? It's an interesting story. I was over on the North Shore the other day.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Huh? Henry.
Hi.
Marlon.
Tom lost part of his brain in a hunting accident. His memory only lasts 10 seconds.
I think the scariest part of the whole thing was that I was in Charleston, which is an hour and a half from my home. So everybody was like, you need to get home. And just so happened at the time, my parents weren't in town. So the only person I had at my house was my brother, and he happened to be having a party that night. So fully concussed, the doctor was like, make sure you have someone there watching over you tonight. And I'm like, oh my God, my parents are out of town. My brother is partying. I don't know where to go. So I ended up staying at my girlfriend's house that night. Sorry, Sarah. Well, I was only 18 at the time, so it was her parents' house, and they let me sleep on the couch, which was a nice gesture. But on the topic of that, I actually forgot that I was dating this person. We had just recently started dating like 2 weeks before that, and I had forgotten that we were boyfriend and girlfriend. And the entire night, I was texting her the same thing over and over, and it looked like a psychopath list of texts. When I went through her phone, it was just like, hey, I'll call in a second, I'll call in a second, I'll call you in a minute. It was just continuous all down the line. It was terrifying. For everyone else, for me, I just felt like I was tired. I have a lot of energy from adrenaline of going through the rain and like trying to survive, so that's why I'm talking crazy. Anyways, that's the story of my first concussion and the first few knockouts that I had in the past. Basically, wear a helmet. And let me know if you enjoyed me rehashing over scenarios like that. Some crazy things have happened along my, well, life, but also skate life. It's a ridiculous life with a lot of really good stories that I'm excited to have, and sharing them is fun. But the day will go on. I am not letting this rain stop me and Sarah Dici from having fun. I'm gonna try to do something. Watch me come back like 4 hours later like, okay, so we actually gave up. Are you peeing?
I'm putting on makeup.
Gross.
Hours since my last update, and I'm a lot more calm now. It's been like literally 4 hours, and I got a little workout in at the gym. So Sarah, are you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It was very difficult for me.
I'm watching you in my reflection.
Nice. I actually got a package from a tech company. They sent me 2 things, and this isn't sponsored whatsoever, but they happen to be sending me things that I constantly need. So, admittingly, I've been feeling a little guilty for using all of Sarah Dici's external battery chargers, so I finally have my own. And right when I saw it, I was just like, I want that regardless. I think it's very cool looking. And the backpack, my shoulders have been dying using the shoulder bag that I've been using for the last 6 months or so. My biggest pet peeve is holding things in my arms, and I have a camera, I have a skateboard, I have all this stuff, so finally having the skateboard, being able to stow away if I go to airport, and having room inside to actually put my entire camera when I'm walking around is a huge relief. So thanks, dudes, for hooking it up, for helping a brother out. And if you guys want to check it out, there's a code in the description below. Again, it's not a sponsored deal, but I definitely appreciate anyone who reaches out to me and notices concerns that I have and says, hey, I bet we can help you out. Okay, giving the Times Square area a round 2 without the horrific rain coming down on me while trying to skateboard. I just want to be out and about. I mean, you get the point. New York City at night is insane. It's so crazy, and I always want to I'm like, I need to get fresh air. I need to be around people. And then after about 20 seconds of Times Square, you're like, all right, I can migrate and chill. Today actually ended up being a fantastically productive, fun day. Yo, what's up? But it's supposed to rain all week, except for tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny, so I'll do all the skateboarding that I can possibly get in tomorrow, so stay tuned. I'll be trying to make videos all week, but I do have a quote of the night. And it's by the most popular dude on the planet right now, Elon Musk. He said a lot of amazing things, but this one, it hit the heart. He says, failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. There's just something so nice about someone like Elon Musk validating all the mistakes that I make, but the point is to learn from them, and the point is to make them consistently. Keep trying things regardless of knowing what the outcome is gonna be, because it's easier to gravitate towards something that you know is going to be successful, but to find the real wins, you have to go through routes unknown, the hidden paths, which usually or can end up in failure. And failure in the context of being temporary, failure being the same thing as mistakes. It's definitely okay to make mistakes. It's actually the point of growing. Elon Musk has made a lot more mistakes than he's made successes, but his successes, oh my goodness, he swings for the fences, and when he succeeds, he gets a lot. So tune in tomorrow for another video. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you so much. Progress daily and keep killing it.